From The Softwire, Virus on Orbis 1 by P.J. Harsma. "Have you all gone crazy?" I asked. "Just do it, JT. Ask Mother," Max pleaded. I slowly shook my head as Dalton smacked the metal cylinder against his hand. For a moment, the situation reminded me of those entertainment studies Mother played for us in the contest tank. Movies, Mother called them. Someone was always being forced to do something they didn't want to do, and to choose between two sides, each as bad as the other. Now the choice was either life on Orbis as a slave, or life on an errant seed ship with Switzer as captain. I really didn't see much difference. "It doesn't matter anyway," I said. "Yes, it does," Switzer said. "It doesn't matter because Mother no longer responds." "JT, please help us," Max said. "No, I'm serious. The computer will not respond to me anymore." I looked to Katharia for an answer. She knew I was telling the truth. Then Switzer stepped forward and snatched her up. "Maybe you need some more persuasion." From Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. Crowley had always known that he would be around when the world ended because he was immortal and wouldn't have any alternative. But he'd hoped it would be a long way off, because he rather liked people. It was a major failing in a demon. Oh, he did his best to make their short lives miserable because that was his job. But nothing he could think up was half as bad as the stuff they thought up themselves. They seemed to have a talent for it. It was built into the design somehow. They were born into a world that was against them in 1,000 little ways, and then devoted most of their energies to making it worse. Over the years, Crowley had found it increasingly difficult to find anything demonic to do which showed up against the natural background of generalized nastiness. There had been times over the past millennium when he'd felt like sending a message back below saying, "Look, we may as well just give up right now. We might as well shut down Dis and Pandemonium and everywhere and move up here. There's nothing we can do to them that they don't do themselves, and they do things we've never even thought of, often involving electrodes. They've got what we lack. They've got imagination. And electricity, of course." One of them had written it, hadn't he? "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here." From The Dubliners by James Joyce. Her name sprang to my lips at moments in strange prayers and praises which I myself did not understand. My eyes were often full of tears. I could not tell why. I did not know whether I would ever speak to her or not. But my body was like a harp, and her words and gestures were like fingers running upon the wires. At last, she spoke to me. When she addressed the first words to me, I was so confused that I did not know what to answer. She asked me, was I going to Araby? I forgot whether I answered yes or no. It would be a splendid bazaar. She said she would love to go. "And why can't you?" I asked. While she spoke, she turned a silver bracelet round and round her wrist. She could not go, she said, because there would be a retreat that week in her convent. The light from the lamp opposite our door caught the white curve of her neck, lit up her hair that rested there, and, falling, lit up the hand upon the railing. It fell over one side of her dress and caught the white border of a petticoat, just visible as she stood at ease. "It's well for you," she said. "If I go," I said, "I will bring you something." From Red Serpent, the Falsifier by Delson Armstrong. "Don't forget this, O wise king. I know your secret," Aiden said. The king halted.
"No one can destroy me."
"You will surely die," he said, "for he is coming. The falsifier is born."
"What did you say?"
Anaxagoras' voice faltered for a moment. Aiden laughed at the sudden weakness he saw in the king. He saw the end coming, but was no longer afraid to die. In his mind's eye, he saw the savior of the humans and the vampires alike. Now he was ready to accept his death.